All right, friends, it's T, and I'm back with another video, man. And this video is on eccentric, concentric. Before I get started, man, it's kind of funny. I've been reading lots of funny comments in the comment section, but okay. Look, man, I don't think I should be making any workout videos. I told you, it's the problem with people. They don't appreciate them. They're gonna write bad things in the comment section. So that's the reason why I don't do lifting videos anymore. No, I don't do any lifting videos. I don't want to do any. The truth is, I don't want to do any of them. There's people trying to push you. Hey, lift a heavy weight and do this. I've done all those things in the past. I've done the heavy weights, the this, the that. I don't want to cripple or weaken my body in my late 50s. You understand me? I need my body to do sports. I need to ice skate. I need to run. If I go to the gym and do heavy leg workouts and stuff, how the fuck can I ice skate, man? How can I do anything? You'll be in a weakened state and messed up. So yeah, I'm just conditioning myself now because I just figure, oh, I can condition and then I'll go back to doing some regeneration. Here's the thing. You're getting weaker as you get older. You think you're getting stronger. You got chemical strength lifting in the gym because you're all adapted. So what adaptations are you getting? Are they muscular? No. You're losing muscle. I see you guys weighing yourself on the scale. You guys are going from like 200, 20, 30, 40, 50. You're like weighing yourself. Look, look, look. And then I see your weights plummet down to like 200 something, practically 200. Then you're back on the scale again. Look, I gained 10 pounds. Look, I gained another 20 pounds. You're not gaining any muscle. You're wasting your time gaining weight. You're going to destroy your health doing that. That's one thing you're going to do. I'll tell you this. If you're just gaining weight, you're destroying your health. Now, gaining muscle, that's one thing. Going to the gym and weighing yourself to see if you've gained muscle, that's totally different. I'm going to tell you this. If you're going to a gym, bodybuilding, if you're going to a gym lifting weights, if you are not building muscle, if you weigh yourself and you're not building muscle, you're just the whole year you haven't built fuck all, then you are wasting your time. And if you're just focused on lifting a heavy weight and you haven't built any muscle during that time in that 1 year, you are wasting your goddamn time because you're going to get older. You're going to suffer from sarcopenia. Everybody is. Look at Jason Blaha. He's got sarcopenia earlier because he has worn out his progenitor cells. You get it? He's exhausted them by repetitive lifting, what I call a labor and stuff like that. But that's just crazy shit, bro. But anyway, so this guy wrote me, you know who you are, Megamorph, right? You know me from my old channel. Master T already built himself up to a genetic beast back in the 90s, weighing 280. Yeah, the highest I weighed about 285. But all of you guys haven't get it. You don't get it. He doesn't have anything to prove. The truth is you don't have anything to prove when you get older. You've already proved everything you have, but people want to keep proving themselves again and again and again, and they're not focused on the things that they should be focused on. They're trying to rehash the past, and they're not focused on the things that are going downhill. You should be focused on getting stronger, but your problem is you want to get better at lifting a heavy weight. And me personally, I don't want to get better at lifting heavy weights. It's good to lift a heavy weight, but I want to get physically stronger. I don't want to get better at lifting a heavy weight like a moving guy in a moving furniture company. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it, man. Get it? Because you're losing muscle as you get older. You're going to lose your physical strength is going to go away. You understand me? But anyway, well, whatever. So I don't have to prove myself. I reached the top of Mount Everest. I did. When I reached my goal, it was over. It was done. I had other things to do in my life. I simply just talk about bodybuilding, teach stuff, and critique videos and things. The muscle he built doesn't go away. It doesn't. The majority of it doesn't go away. A lot of it did at the time. I remember I felt pain when it was going away because I wasn't eating, I wasn't maintaining, and partying too much, girlfriends, this and that. Okay, all of you are still trying to get muscularly huge. They are trying to get muscularly huge. That's their problem. They're trying, but then they gave up. And then they're like, I got to get better at lifting a heavy weight. And then you've wasted your whole time chasing to be good at lifting a fucking furniture, to lift a couch. What? You want to get good at lifting a couch? Like this Chinese guy one time. He goes, what? You want the old car or the new car? I want the new car. I don't want the old car. Get it? Yeah, anyway. Okay, all of you are still trying to get muscular, including Blaha. Blaha, he's trying to. He's gone. The ship has sailed for Blaha. I try to explain to everybody. To build muscle, you need to build it when you're young. When you're older, it's almost impossible. It's never going to happen. It's really difficult, okay? But you'll never make it. He's not going to make it because only T has the secret. Well, I had this, I don't know if it's the secret. I just know about what's going to build it quick and efficiently and fast. You know, success is a short window. That's what I said. Even when it comes to people practice, I have nothing against people lifting heavy. Even when it comes to that window, lifting heavy or lifting a heavy weight, yeah, you have to practice at it. It takes practice. You still got to practice at it. It's still based on neurological and chemical strength and whatever. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk about eccentric, concentric exercises. Yeah, I don't want to bore you, man. These things are trivial. They're trivial. I think a lot of people missed the boat on lifting heavy. That was a couple of years ago when I came on. People were like talking about 4 lifts and lifting heavy, but that stuff has all disappeared by now. Has all disappeared now. I don't know. This was kind of interesting, the comeback, Butterbean's comeback. I was, yeah, this guy too, standing up, proof that it doesn't work. This BJJ shit doesn't work because you can just stand up. You don't have to go down with the guy on the floor. He's trying to pull you down. Don't go down. It's a very good video. This will teach you a lot how phony martial arts is. It's phony. It's fake. That's why they call it an art. It's an art. It's fake. Here's the sheeple lining up for Sam Sulek. They're all constantly lined up for him. See, I told you, the people on drugs, they worship these people, these fake artificial people. They worship them like Arnold Schwarzenegger, all these people, Sam Sulek. They're all fake. The faker you are, the more they worship you. You understand me? They don't worship natural things anymore in this world. It's not worth it. You're just wasting your time. Anyways, I wanted to get down to the eccentric... Well, this was a good section I put in here. What are 5 examples of eccentric contractions? Well, walking downstairs, running down, lowering weights, and the downward motion of squats, push-ups, and pull-ups. You might want to watch this guy's video, extra heavy. He does eccentric negatives. That's what he does, all eccentric negatives. That's all he's doing. And he's got a lot out of it. So, this one, this report, I forget what the year this is, 2022, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, no, this one is over here. This is new, 2022. The effects of eccentric, concentric sports on blood muscular damage markers in male professional players. Well, in professional playing, I try to tell you that sports, you get muscle damage in sports. You damage muscles in sports. But how do muscles grow? I told you, protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. You need to be in an anabolic growth state to grow muscle. That's why you're never really growing muscles. You're just growing pretend muscles, eating your carbohydrate diets. Muscle eccentric contractions produce a high degree of damage. They do. Why do they cause a high degree of damage and not concentric? Why? It's not the lengthening part. It's not the stretching. It's not the stretch. It's not the stretching part. All right, compared to concentric contractions, because it just doesn't. That's right. So eccentric contractions produce higher degree of damage compared to what? Eccentric contractions. However, during sports practice, training, and competition, eccentric as well as concentric actions appear at different levels. They do appear at different levels. If you climb stairs, that's concentric. If you go downstairs, that would be eccentric. The presence of muscle-specific proteins in circulation is indicative of damage. It is, because there's dead fibers in there, and the T cells, whatever, they're coming around and cleaning them up, and then your body's rebuilding more of them and making them bigger and then stronger, remodeling them. The present report compares 3 sport disciplines: cycling, mainly concentric. I would consider cycling eccentric. You're pushing the pedals down. You're not pushing upward. It would be very difficult to pedal upward than it is to pedal downward. You understand me? That's why your legs get built from eccentric movements. The more eccentric, the bigger the legs will get. They'll get damaged. Can they get damaged cycling? Can you get big legs cycling? Yeah, I told you. It's like it says up here, eccentric contractions produce a high degree of what? Damage. And they produce more hypertrophy. The muscles, they hypertrophy, whatever, through that with the food and all that kind of stuff. They will preserve some food, not all of it. You need more to eat. But you're lazy eaters, but whatever. The presence report compares, okay, so these disciplines. So mainly concentric volleyball, mainly eccentric in the legs, and concentric in the arms, and basketball, mainly eccentric. The aim was to analyze the pattern of muscular injury. So Basketball is mainly what? Eccentric. I've always known that. That's why I said in my channel before, I said I like to play basketball. I like downhill skiing. That would be eccentric. I like ice skating. That is eccentric. I like basketball. That is eccentric. I like the eccentric these eccentric sports. Now I'm not saying that there's no concentric, but there's some that are more concentric than eccentric, and then there's mostly eccentric, whatever. The main was to analyze the pattern of muscular injury, blood markers, professional players in 2 moments. Yes, okay, in the season, whatever. So yeah, they check their blood markers after training a period of whatever. Results show that after training period, muscular damage markers are higher in basketball, volleyball players, as expected due to their dominant eccentric component. However, during competition, these markers are higher in cyclists as a result of frequent eccentric actions. Yeah, because they're eccentric, the downforce. I try to tell you that to you people. Therefore, a component, eccentric, concentric, is not defined exclusively by the sport discipline. The moment of season training versus competition, You don't want to get damaged in competition. You want to be purely adapted. Differences, and here's the introduction. Differences in strength after eccentric and concentric training could be due to what? Differences in neural activation. The main consensus accepts the eccentric contractions can generate what? Greater hypertrophy than eccentric ones. This occurs because eccentric contractions induce what? Rapid neuromuscular adaptations and increased what? IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor. Ooh, mRNA expression, proliferation of what? Muscle satellite cells. And an increase in muscle protein synthesis, because that's extended for a whole week, and blood levels are extended for a whole week till repair and modeling. However, sustained the intense eccentric exercise may increase the levels of muscle damage. It does. That's the whole point. This characterized by a increased presence of muscle, whatever, kinase. I think it's, here it is, creatine kinase. There, you got creatine kinase in there, see? Muscle proteins such as creatine kinase, lactate, tetrogen, and myoglobin in blood. At the same time, certain hormones increase as well, including cortisol, which activates catabolic processes, and anticatabolic actions by controlling protein turnover. Okay, so we know that in any kind of exercise, what is activated, including cortisol, which activates what? Catabolic processes. So if it's activating catabolic processes, if you're lifting in the gym, what do you need to do? You need to be in an anabolic growth state. How? To shut off the catabolic hormone. That's why you're never growing in a gym, because the first thing that you activate is what? Catabolic processes. And what is that? Cortisol, which activates what? Catabolic processes. So what do you need to do? Shut it off. How do you shut it off? Anabolic growth state. How do you do that? Overfeeding. Yeah, overeating. Anticatabolic. So there's anticatabolic. You gotta be anticatabolic by eating. So I don't know what else to say on that one. Okay, that was interesting. But there's another one where they talk about the downhill stuff, the downforce, the running. I think it's this one, right? I don't know if it's this one. Fuck. I don't remember. Now, this is just a small section. Damage to human muscle from eccentric exercise after training with concentric, whatever. Concentric exercise. Is this concentric? Eccentric exercise. It is known that a period of eccentric exercise provides protection against damage. See that? A period of eccentric exercise provides what? Protection against damage to muscle from what? Subsequent eccentric exercises. So that's why they call it, with the repeated bout effect phenomenon, it's a protective effect against what? Muscle damage. There's no more muscle damage. You're not growing. Here as does concentric exercise do the opposite. Make muscle more prone to damage. The triceps, they talk about a bunch of stuff. And we concluded that a period of concentric exercise increases the susceptibility of muscle to changes associated with the damage from what? Eccentric exercise. That's what damages muscles. We have all experienced the feeling of exhaustion in the muscles, weakness after a period of intense exercise. However, yes. And then they go on to talk a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. This is pretty good too. Creatine, it's really good for spinal cord injuries. They did tests on rats. Muscle damage from eccentric exercise. Mechanism, mechanical signs. Mechanical tension causes muscle damage. Adaptation and clinical applications. I think this is the one where they talk about the downhill running. This one is probably more important. I don't know. In eccentric exercise, the contracting muscle is forcibly lengthened. In concentric exercise, it's shortened. Well, concentric contractions initiate movements, they initiate them. Eccentric contractions slow or stop them. Slow or stop them. That's what I tried to explain to you before, like I did in that Blaha video. A unique feature of eccentric exercise is that untrained subjects become stiff and sore the day afterwards because of damage to muscle fibers. This review considers two possible initial events as responsible for the subsequent damage to the excitation, contractions, coupling, yeah, a bunch of stuff here. I don't know. So it's I don't know where I put that section. I don't know where it is. It's the downforce, the stopping motion. So muscle fibers, damage to muscle fibers, evidence of disturbance of muscle organs, perception, and a second period of exercise a week after the first produces much less damage. Yeah, there's much less damage because it's an adaptation process. So there's really not more to say on this one. I don't know. I just was looking for that sports section. I don't know what happened to it. It's a stopping motion, what they were talking about here. It's in sports. Volleyball. They talk about volleyball, cyclists. Yeah, it's a stopping motion. I don't know if I... Yeah, we went through this one, right? I talked about this one too. Muscles will become, they become sore or whatever. A steep slope. See what it says here? It says here that it says braking action to control motion of the body. So, for example, knee extenders. Okay, wait a second. I got to go back here. Okay, so contractions, sorry, that's why it was cut off. I missed it. So it's this section right here. This one right here, damage to human muscle from exercise. So if you go way to the back here, it's on my community section. So it says eccentric contractions are involved in all activities where the contracting muscles exert a braking action to control motion of the body. There's a braking action. It's instinctual. So for example, knee extenders control the forward motion of the body. When we walk down a steep slope, other activities involving eccentric contractions include horse riding and skiing because you're in a bent position. Then there's a stopping motion, I told you, like it said here. It exerts a braking action to control motion. That's the reason why the fastest man in the world has never been discovered yet. There is a person out there that can run faster than Mr. Bolt, because what happens is this. In the running motion, when you're running, say flat and fast, okay? So if somebody asks me, how can I get faster at flat and fast? It's really simple. Run downhill. Start with an inclination on a hill that's a short inclination, and then just make the inclination deeper and deeper. That's all. Make the inclination higher and higher. So when you run down the hill, you're gonna get a braking motion, and you'll get stronger because you're gonna get these damages to the myofibulars, and they'll repair bigger, better, stronger, and faster, providing you eat something and not candy bars and cookies all day. So yeah, that's what it really is. It's a stopping motion. Even in the gym, your weakness is the stopping motion. It's stopping you because it could tear off the bone. You could get a permanent injury. So that's why you want to keep focusing on eccentric exercise, building your muscular strength so you don't get injured and damaged. You understand me? You don't want to get injured and damaged, so you want to get stronger. Now, if you're weak and you lift a heavy weight, you're going to damage yourself. You're going to get injuries. Do you understand me? That's what's going to happen to you because you're a weak motherfucker because you never built any muscle. So, yeah, that's just how it is. It is like that. Okay, so like they said here, braking motion, steep slope, other activities. Okay. While it has been known for a long time, the eccentric exercise is followed by delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS. The initial event which brings about the soreness remains the subject of debate. It does. It's pain. That soreness is just pain, like being in a hospital. Traumatic event. It happens the very next day. You cut your hand today, you don't feel the pain till tomorrow. Both chemical and mechanical mechanisms have been considered. Yes, you're going to get chemical strength and mechanical stuff is going on there. Strength have been considered. ... Whatever. Seeking evidence to support the hypothesis of the forward something, whatever. These parts are not. This is not important. I just put that in there because this section at the top, it was cut off, where they said that the stopping motion is very important. If you understand this concept, this stopping motion, then you can control and create the things that you want, understanding it and getting stronger and faster. So people that want to run faster, you can figure out this stopping motion, what it is. Now, like I said, in a flat and fast run, whatever, 100 meters, you can run a lot faster. If you can overcome that stopping motion, your body, your muscles are contracting. They're stopping you from running faster. You're running fast, but your body's stopping you from running that fast as you could possibly go, because you could trip and fall and break your teeth. That means that you don't have enough power to go faster. So what do you need to do to keep up with the speed and velocity, that force? What do you need to do to keep up with the force? You understand me? What do you need? You need power. Okay, so how do you get more power? It's easy. You damage these muscle fibers. They remodel themselves bigger, better, stronger, and faster. Strength, power, speed, performance. Bang. So how do you do that? Reverse box jumps, eccentrics, running down these hills at different angles, even deeper angles. Eventually you can make it. You don't want to fucking injure yourself, right? So you got to start slow, baby steps, bro. Start with one hill, another hill, and another hill. Like everything in a gym, you start out with a lightweight to a heavier, and a heavy weight. Keep progressing. That's the whole point. But in the gym, some people, like I said, they can fool you. This kind of strength can fool you. Chemical strength can fool you in a gym. You're lifting something heavy, you're getting adaptations, but you're not getting adaptations in muscular strength anymore. And as far as running, too, you can get some chemical strength running there as well. That can fool you, and you can still get injured. All these guys get Achilles tendon, tears and this, and, hamstring tears and whatever the fuck they're doing, these runners, because they're weak. That's their problem. They never built any muscular strength, so they're constantly getting injured from running. See what I mean? So you wanna injure the muscle fibers by running down hills and doing reverse box jumps and doing muscle damage, even in the gym and whatever, because that will strengthen you and make you faster. Now, once you're done all that building yourself, you can practice now to see how you perform in an adapted state, so you don't get any more adaptations. The adaptations come from damage. You don't want to get damaged in a run, or you'll lose. You'll lose because it'll weaken you. It's associated with reduced force capacities, painful restriction, movements, and all of that. So why the fuck would you want to get damaged in a race while you're running, or any competition at all? See what I mean, man? Anyways, I'm going to leave it on that note. I don't know. You can check these out in my community section. There's more stuff here. They talk a lot about eccentrics, this, that. Maybe people just don't understand what that is. They think that their training is the be all and end all in fucking the world, but their training is nothing. They haven't even scratched the surface of trying to get even stronger than they are already now. Whether it's chemical strength, physical, this, that, whatever, because it's a thing of everything concluded, right? But like I said, you could get even stronger, but people are stubborn. They're stubborn. They can get stronger, but they never do the negative eccentrics, like that guy in the video I showed you. But whatever. So how often do you do eccentric training? Because you may have more muscle soreness than you're used to. Yeah, you will. So you don't want to do it all the time. If you are new to eccentric training, give yourself 48 to 72 hours before repeating an eccentric bout. Yeah, I would do that. You want to make sure your muscles are fully recovered and repaired before taxing them again. Definitely. You don't want to keep taxing them, man. Okay, what are the 3 benefits of eccentric training? What are the 3 benefits? Okay, you can decelerate efficiency. Okay, whatever. You can prepare for load. Eccentric exercise decreases inflammation. That's true. It decreases inflammation. I find in an adapted state doing eccentric exercise, I don't really have any inflammation at all. You can gain strength. Yeah, you can definitely gain a hell of a lot of strength doing eccentric exercises. I told you that. So yeah, eccentric exercise is one of the number one ways to help what? Prevent what? Injury. So why is eccentric exercise associated with the number one thing to prevent injury? Because they get micro-teared and they repair bigger and stronger, and so they don't get injured anymore, okay? Because you get muscularly stronger, so you're not going to get injured. Yeah. I hope, I don't know, I hope that helped. I don't know, man. Yeah, like what gets damaged during eccentric exercise? Well, it is generally agreed that there are two predominant signs of damage in muscle immediately after it has been subjected to a series of eccentric contractions. There are the presence of what? Disrupted sarcomeres in myofibrils and damage to the excitation coupling EC coupling system. I've even talked about this one as well. Muscle damage from eccentric exercise mechanism too. So there's just so much stuff on it, okay? I don't know what else to say there, bro. You tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Borowski, France. I got a lot of stuff to do. Busy person, man. Internet's cute, though, but yeah. See you in the next one. And comment down below. See you later, man.